What a day, guys. What a day. What a day. Very, very happy. Third time is the charm. Silver was decent in season 1. Bronze, not my favorite color. Gold just feels a whole lot better. So nice. I'm very happy. Happy with the predictions that we made about the other teams today as well. We perfectly called the strategy of the other teams. We made some good calls, I think, in sending out players in a certain order. I think everything just made sense today. Where I feel like in the previous seasons, we actually made mistakes in the playoffs, even though it may always seem so easy. You send X, Y, Z. Looking back at it, I think there were mistakes. Today, I don't think there were mistakes. I think we did it correct. So I'm very, very happy. Let's give... Oh, Yona obviously can't pick up. He's going to get a call, but... Yona cannot pick up, but everybody else will pick up. Maybe I should have set up a different group, but I think it's okay. He can just ignore it. Hello, hello?
Hello.
Hello, matey. Hello, Tobias. Mic check.
Test.
Yeah, I hear you. I see you.
Hello?
Hello, matey. All right, I'll
What's
go
up?
to a different screen. And I think Cyril's box will just disappear, right? If he doesn't pick up? Yeah.
Yep.
All right, now everything looks perfect. Let's go, boys. We are the champs. Woohoo! What a day. You're asking me if I'm happy, Reynor. What about you? You happy?
I'm happy. I promised you, didn't I? After EWC, you told me we had to become champs, and I told you we will. Look at us now, baby.
Feels better, right, than the previous seasons?
Yeah, for sure. I also had a better feeling this season. Obviously, Liquid Clam was the scariest part of it all, I think.
Tobias, Royal Roader.
Yeah, first time, baby. Easy.
Does it taste like more? Want to make another appearance in the WTL?
Sure, why not?
And Trigger, mate, congratulations to you as well, of course. How does it feel, mate?
Yeah, it feels pretty good. Even though I didn't have to put much work in, I get all the rewards. I mean, that feels great.
I mean, it's a team effort after all. It's been a long season. It's not just about today. It's about getting here as well. And we obviously put ourselves in a good position, finishing second. And it's also, I think, a beautiful life lesson for everyone out there that it really does not matter how you start, but it matters how you finish. 0-2 Cristiano on Amphion was a little too much, but look at us now.
Too soon, man. Too soon.
Ah,
Too soon.
Bring that up.
You can forget about that, mate. Who cares about Cristiano on Amphion? What a run. 9 wins in a row. Perfect play of day. You already said, Reynor, you thought Liquid Clum was going to be the scariest part of it. People obviously want to hear everything about it. You guys played 6 games against each other. I mean, it was ridiculous. The action was all over the place. Obviously, 1 or 2 short games, but crazy games. Just talk to me. Like, how do you get ready to play Clem, and how do you get ready to play him this many times in a row?
Well, first of all, I would like to shout out all the losers that came into my chat while I was streaming League the past few days, telling me the Liquid Clam was waiting for me, and that I would fail in the playoffs since I was playing League. Well, look at me now, guys, and look at you behind the PC still hating. And no, yeah, it feels very good. Obviously, I had to play Crimson Court 3 times, which was low-key torture, especially against someone like Clem, but I had to pull out all the stops today. Like, my mind was going crazy with the strats and stuff. I came up with a lot of stuff on the spot. Some of it worked out, some of it didn't, but I was very happy.
What was your favorite game of the 6?
My favorite game? Well, I think for post-youth, the first one was very, very good. I think it was very action-packed, back and forth. And I don't know, post-youth is really hard against someone like Clem, where mines everywhere and sensor towers covering half the map. I think I even started from behind, actually. Because the Mura link didn't quite work out, so that was a bit of a comeback as well.
Yeah, I mean, it was close. I felt that both of you guys had so many moments where you're waiting for that one tipping point where you get those 3-4 units, and then it's supposed to be the domino effect where you kill everything, but it just never really happened. But it also didn't really happen the other way, right? Like, he took great fights, but he also couldn't quite find that tipping point where suddenly all that bio would just stand strong. I thought that game was insane. Tobias, obviously, you played 2 insane games against Clem, mate. Even if it didn't go your way, I thought you played really well. I really thought you had him on Gulls River. You want to talk about your games against Clem today?
Well, it was a bit disappointing, honestly. I felt like I was playing really well and everything was going really well, but I just couldn't find the finish somehow. Like, I And the Ghost River, I kind of hate Ghost River, to be honest, against Terran. It's really hard. So I was playing some really random shit that I honestly haven't practiced. I just saw Hero play this a while ago, and I was like, you know what, let's just try this. Because it's better than, playing normal and dying on Ghost River. So like everything kind of worked perfectly. But then I'm not really sure. Like I probably should have just stayed on like 3 base, go like Mars, Zealot, Storm, and Gorkot's map and kill him. But yeah, I don't know. Even after that, I felt like I could have maybe killed him with like the Colossus timing. But it felt so scary to go in because I saw like a bunch of Widow Mines burrowed and I wasn't sure how much army he had, like in terms of reinforcements. But I watched the replay and I was like, okay, I could have literally just kept chasing and kill him. So it's a bit disappointing because I had kind of the right feeling for when I should have killed him, but then I kind of didn't trust it. And I don't know, somehow he came back and late game Ghost River is just impossible, I feel like. So yeah, that was a bit disappointing, but still, I don't know, it was still a good game, I feel like.
Yeah, it was a very good game. I think your analysis is spot on. I've got 2 more questions for you. Obviously, Golden Aura, like maybe the mid game wasn't as hot. I think the initial start was actually kind of promising because you got that medevac, so you stop it before it ever even happens. He finds no damage. You went to the other side of the map, that didn't go too hot. From there on out, it got a bit crazy. It looked really grim for a second when we lost, I think, our first War Prism with some of my Templars inside of it. But then it got nuts with the base trade. And there was a moment where I actually kind of started believing again. How did you experience Golden Aura?
Yeah, the start was pretty good. Like I was kind of hoping he would play a bit greedier and I can catch him with like a 3-gauge robo. It's also something I don't really play much. I just want to kind of catch him off guard. And I don't know, it kind of worked. Like I think it was in a fine spot afterwards, but then when he pushed me with the tanks, I lost my prison to the Vikings and that fight was really rough.
Yeah.
Then he cancelled my 4th base twice, then I was like, you know what, screw this, man. I'm not gonna play from behind against Clem, so I just sent it. And then, yeah, we had like a crazy base trade. He actually lost 2 of his bases, I believe. Like he was making a lot of mistakes as well. While I lost my main base, and the game got crazy, but I kind of just ran out of units, and then I had like I'm not sure. Like I feel like I needed to defend the 4th base, but I just didn't have the units anymore, and I don't know. I feel like that was no good play. Like maybe if a battery was ready, I could have held it, but I don't know. Like after the base went down, I just was kind of dead, I feel like.
Yeah, well, it was hard. It was wild. I thought you played incredibly well. Reynor had some very strong opinions about Disruptors, and Chad wants to know as well. Do you think Disruptors are a scam in PvT, or do you still believe there is good value in them?
I think you need them, but if you have to rely on them doing the damage and against Clem, I feel like it's not that good. Like for example, the first game where I had Disruptor and Storm, you can see it works a lot better, right? It's just hard to kind of get there in a lot of games. So I think you need them, but against Clem, it is pretty rough. I mean, against most other Terrans, like you find hits and it's a lot easier. Like you can play Mass Gateway units, couple Colossus, Disruptor. It works quite well, but Clem is just, I don't know, he's just a different level when it comes to PvT.
Well, what makes Clem? Like, is it
He
just
just
that
never
you
eats the
feel
hits, you know?
Say again?
He just never eats the Disruptor hits, like almost never. Like even if you're distracting him with Prism and everything, it's like, it just feels like you cannot win fights against him. If you have like Disruptor, Gateway units, Colossus, it's just, your army just feels so incredibly garbage. Like, I have so many games against him where I'm maxed out, he's maxed out with even upgrades, and he just completely murders me, and it feels hopeless, to be honest. So I feel like, yeah, if you just rely on the Disruptor hits to win your games, you're not gonna win a whole lot against Clem.
Fair enough. Trigger, even if you didn't get in action today, obviously there was always a chance that you would be playing, so you're a part of it. How did you just experience this day? Like, how excited? Like, obviously we are hyped in the chat. I'm hyped as a streamer, commentator. How are you enjoying a match like Team Liquid versus Basilisk?
Well, I had a lot of fun watching. Especially Reynor versus Clem was like, me and Goblin were kind of like talking as the match was going. Goblin was going like, this is peak StarCraft 2. And I was like, yeah, actually, I think so as well. Like this, like it was such a high level game, and kind of inspires me as well to be faster and better at the game. So I really enjoyed it, even though I didn't get to play. So I would have liked to play at least one game, but it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's better to not play and win than play and. We are in the same spot as we were 6 months ago, 12 months ago, right? Throughout the regular season, you had a lot of awesome games. And as I said many times, it's a team effort. And it's not like you were not here. You were here for all of it. And we obviously don't make the lineup way in advance, right? We select our first player. We take it from there. So, scary day for you. Was it exhausting? I know it's kind of late over in Korea at this point, or energy for days now, right now?
Oh, I'm pretty tired. I didn't eat for a while and stuff, but I'm okay. I drank a lot of coffee, so.
All right. Question, obviously, for all of you, and we can kick things off with Reynor. I think I know what you are going to ask. What do you think are some of the memorable games of the entire season? You can go with regular season, you can go with playoffs. What were some of the most memorable games for you?
The most memorable games? Well, obviously, like the today, I think was one of the best days when it comes to like just like pure show. And obviously, the finals were a bit underwhelming because Yona is just so freaking good. But I think overall, it was just a very, very fun day. Like during the regular season, obviously, I had the classic Reynor 1-1s, here and there. The game against Goblin on Crimson, and I think the game against Maru on Alkion were very good. Other than that, I didn't have too many bangers, I think.
All right. ShoWTimE, memorable moments for you?
Yeah, the day versus Clem was pretty sick games. I also think the game against Sola on post youth, like the crazy game that went into like some sort of base trade, super low eco, where like I felt like I was dead many times. I can't quite recall the entire game, but there was also like a wild game.
Trigger?
Wait, you're talking about. Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Yeah, just memorable games for you throughout the entire season, like some of the highlights, or maybe a low point that you feel like, oh, I'll never make the mistake again. Just anything throughout the entire season that you feel will stay with you for a long time.
Well, the first thing that came to my mind was me versus Classic Game 2, where I just went for I mean, it's not interesting at all, but I just remember it because if I just A-moved him, was the first 4 stalkers, he would have died. That's all I remember, really. But
That's fair enough, mate. I mean, we all have these moments where even if it's early game, we feel like if we do one thing different, and that'll stay with us, we'll learn from it. Reynor, question for you. Since you are the one who managed to beat Clem 5 times in the past 32 games that Clem has played officially, and you're the only one who has been able to defeat him for a while in the entire EWC, and today, obviously, in the playoffs, what is it? Is it a stylistic thing that allows you to match up well with Clem? What do you do that other people don't do?
I just honestly think it's just a matter of matching his speed. I think I'm around the same speed as Clem. Maybe I don't know if I would consider myself faster at my peak, but that definitely is why I can match Clem. Because like with Clem, the way he does it is once he starts going and like he's always in your face, you have to do something on the other side of the map. You have to make small stuff happen, otherwise it's just gonna keep on going and you can't really stop him. And that's kind of why the reason I also played Mutaling Bane. So I knew that it was a matter of like finding small mistakes that I would force by Rambais or by Muta aggression and stuff like that. So I was trying to make the game chaotic on purpose. It's like if I just go Hydra Link Bane and I have Rambai, he's always gonna be in my face, get 20 ghosts and the game is over. So I think it's just a matter of matching his speed.
And you're built different.
As Red Bunny said, handsome and powerful.
Yeah, I feel
not
like
my words.
No, definitely not my words either, mate. But I go with the powerful part, that's for sure. All right, what else do we have? So Siswit is asking us all together, and somebody can take it if you guys want to take it. Does the team watch each other and get excited like fans, or always thinking about strategies? So I guess that's a bit of a vague question, but Reynor, do you always watch the teammates play?
Like during
regular season, whatever.
Yeah, I watch. Especially this year, I watched a lot of StarCraft, and I think I've watched a bunch of games of all my teammates. So yeah, I mean, I consider Tobias somewhat of a teammate as well at this point, even though he's not officially Basilisk. Tobias to me is Basilisk now. So yeah, I mean, I always cheer for them.
Tobias, I think you played all besides 1 week of the entire season. The 1 week you didn't play, were you watching?
I was always watching most of the games. I mean, sometimes I'm maybe warming up myself or whatever, but for the most part, I always followed all the games.
Awesome. Trigger?
Yeah, I mean, if most days I did, maybe a few days I skipped. I don't really remember, but I always try to watch if I can.
All right. Question for ShoWTimE. Does this count as a Protoss Tournament Championship?
I mean, for Trigger as well, right? We're both Protoss champions now. I guess so. I don't know.
Finally.
Kind-
I don't think so, man.
No? Okay.
We didn't win anything in the playoffs.
Actually, that's true. We just got carried, actually. That's fine.
All right.
It was a Zerg championship victory.
Question: if Sarah wouldn't have the 7-0 vitality, would he have really had to leave? I don't think so. I think that there was a world where Sarah could have continued to play a little while longer, but it would have not been ideal, and it would have been stressful for Sarah to deal with that on the back end of it. So, no, it would not have been a problem. Sarah would have stuck around. If we needed him for an ace match or a revive match, he would have still been here. But it would have made Sarah's Sarah's life a whole lot easier if today would have just been done at 9:30. And well, the man said, "I'll do it myself." Yeah, Reynor, you said you were going to relax a little bit. Turns out it's nothing but relaxing.
Yeah, no, I was talking with my family. I was like, oh, I'm gonna eat something, take a shower, and then I'll get back to playing. Turns out I did not get back to playing, but yeah, I kind of liked it. So sipping some coffee, watching Yona on. It's always a pleasure watching Yona games as well. You know me, I'm a big fan.
A slightly more serious question related to your League of Legends statement earlier. Do you think that playing other games actually makes you more relaxed and enjoy StarCraft 2 more?
Well, I don't know. I just think I just played way too much StarCraft for EWC, and it was definitely needed to just think about something else for a little bit. So yeah, I think in a way it definitely helped me mentally, especially because I don't think I would have been able to force myself to practice 2 more weeks after EWC with the mental state I was in. So just playing some games here and there, and then playing some League on the side, distracting myself. I think that was very nice.
I like this question, and I guess it will go for all of us because I think the plan is for everybody to come. Party in Bulgaria, guys? Team celebration?
Absolutely. We
True.
have to celebrate.
Yeah? ShoWTimE, you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Trigger?
That sounds good. Why not?
All right. It's going to be a long night over in Stara Zagara. I love it. This is going to be great.
Deserved, though. Deserved. Come on.
You should get a trophy, man. I want some team pictures with the trophy. Unfortunately, Yona won't be there, but he'll be with us in spirits. We'll just print him out, carry his player card around or something like that.
The Holy Spirit.
And by the way, Reynor, like obviously for Trigger and me, StarTime is the charm, but you've been chasing this bunny a whole lot longer because you obviously joined Kaizi Gaming once upon a time, and the mission was to show up and dominate and win WTL. But this is the first time that after all these years, you are a WTL champ.
Yeah, I'm still getting memed on by the Chinese community for the Kaizi days. Because like I had this one season where I would just won everyone no matter what. But I think I played much more solid this season, even though like the map pool was, because I explained this to you, right? And you know this as well. Like this year has been way more consistent for me in terms of practice, whereas just been keeping up the practice throughout the whole year since Katowice. Last year's and like the previous years, it was more on and off. Like I would legit like stop playing for a while, and obviously that didn't help with the WTL seasons, but I think it was more consistent this one.
Yeah. I mean, it was never a better day to win 50% of your games, mate. This was awesome. It was great to see you very happy as well. I feel like it's been a while since StarCraft has made you genuinely happy. So this must have been a good feeling, right?
I need a W in my life at this point. It's been a while.
All right, guys. I don't think I have too much else. Obviously, a couple of random questions that I feel like we don't really need to address. Some people would obviously like to hear your thoughts about the Sarah performance. Unfortunately, Sarah can't be here for the interview. But, I mean, Reynor, you already kind of said it. You love watching Sarah. You love watching Sarah own. ShoWTimE, did you ever have the feeling that you had to step in these grand finals? Or was at one point, did it start to look like Yona was just going to do it all by himself?
Well, even like the first game against Young, it was like a little dicey, it felt like.
Yeah.
And then also like Sola, you know, CVZ, sniper a little bit. He can lose a pick, a map that maybe Sarah's not confident in. I don't know. I mean, I was ready to play, but I had confidence anyway in Sarah, as always.
Mm-hmm. Trigger, well, obviously we did not know. We didn't know how long he was going to go for. We didn't know if you were needed or ShoWTimE or Reynor. But when did you start believing, like, you know what? I don't think any of us is going to play in this grand finals.
Well, I think I queued up a deadlock with Clem about 2 games in to the Vitality series. I mean, I could have left any time, obviously, but I had full faith.
How is Liquid Clem in deadlock? What does he play?
Well, I don't even know what's happening. I've only played like 2 or 3 games.
All right.
But I don't know. I don't even know what he plays or how the game works. It was dreadful, to be honest. I suck at the game.
It is a very good game, mate. I'm looking forward to playing a couple games with you. It will be fun. Or with Clem, for that matter. All right, guys.
Sure.
I think that's all I got. I am very, very happy. I love it. The one season where we had the worst start ever to the regular season is the one where we end up winning 9 in a row and then actually win the playoffs. All 3 places. We have a bronze, we have a silver, and we have a gold medal now. I think I enjoyed this one the most. I'll give everybody a chance to get some final words in, final shout-outs, whatever you can think of, plans for the future. Reynor, why don't you go first?
As always, shout out to all my fans that believed in me, never doubted for a second. Shout out to the losers again. Hope you guys are not happy. Shout out to Basilisk, shout out to Red Bull, shout out to Red Bunny, and shout out to you, Kevin, for being an awesome captain. And yeah, no, it was an amazing day. I really enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much.
Couple good predictions by the captain today, eh?
Yeah, no, it was good. It was good.
Maybe I should have had slightly more influence in season 1 and 2.
Yeah, perhaps we should have trusted in you more.
You've got very fast hands, but the brain is lacking. So you should leave. Thank you, mate. Amazing performance today. ShoWTimE, why don't you go next?
Yeah, what to say? Amazing season, I guess. Very happy with the win. Amazing performance by Sarah and Reynor, especially today. You guys carried very hard. Was very fun to watch. Thanks to the viewers. Hope everyone enjoyed the games. And yeah, see you next season maybe.
Thank you so much for teaming up with us this season, Tobias. It was a pleasure having you alongside us. It was a pleasure watching your games. Great. Was just great all around. Great team spirit. Loved having you. All the boys, as soon as we realized we needed one more. I mean, I was a serious option, to be fair, to be sent out every single play day. But at one point, Jonas said, I kind of feel like we should be looking outside of the Basilisk crew at this point. And the boys across the board unanimously said, like, we should have ShoWTimE. ShoWTimE is awesome. They love D-Mauer. It was great having you with us. I'm very happy that our journey came to a successful end. So big shout out to you. Trigger, final words, final thoughts, final shout outs, plans for the future.
Yeah, I mean, first shout out is just to Basilisk for being an amazing team and just supporting me, as well as supporting for me to live in Korea as well, which is really nice. And I feel way more productive here, so that's really nice. And yeah, to the fans, thank you for watching our WTL run. I hope you guys are happy because we won. So yeah, that's really all I have.
Awesome, mate. Enjoy your night. I know it's almost bedtime for you. Don't queue up too many games with deadlock. It's very addictive. Be careful.
I'm done.
Okay.
Back to CS.
Thanks, guys. We are the champs, and I absolutely love it. Thank you so much. Amazing day. Amazing season. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye-bye.
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 See you guys. Bye-bye.
Those were the boys, guys. Those were the boys. And that is going to do it for now. I had a long stream, a couple of long days in a row. So happy that it came to an end. I mean, especially that lower bracket finals. Just ridiculously good StarCraft across the board. Obviously, big shout out to all the teams that participated in WTL, to the WTL guys for running this event. Without them, it'd be a whole lot more quiet when it comes to online StarCraft. I really enjoyed it. Always love showing up for the regular play days. Thank you guys for stopping by on the Twitch channel over the weekend. Biggest shout out to Basilisk. Very happy that we were finally able to bring the championship that Basilisk deserves, because they are so good to us. Couldn't appreciate them more. 0-1-0 into GG Champs was our correct prediction. I hope you guys enjoyed, not just today, yesterday, the day before, but obviously the entire season of WTL. All the games often gets posted on the Basilisk YouTube channel, so if you guys missed anything, if you guys want to watch something back, what you can do is !Basilisk. There's a link to the YouTube there in the chat. That's where you guys can always watch all the games back in case you don't have Twitch subs, whatever, to watch it back. Absolutely recommend to go back to watch some of these games against Team Liquid, because that one will stay with me. I've seen a lot of StarCraft over the last 14 years, but Basilisk against TL early today, I think was perfect. I feel like you couldn't really script that. The run that Clem has been on for a little while. Reynor showing up, playing some of the best ZVTs we've seen in a while. Obviously, Cyril doing several things. Yeah, I loved it. Great season. So happy. Finally, guys. Finally. What a day. We are, yeah, I'm absolutely going to relax. I'm going to have a couple whiskeys. I have a draft, I think, I need to attend. Who's the playoffs MVP? I think it takes a couple days before they announce all of these awards. Regular season MVP, You can give it to Maru or Sero or Max Pax. I think all three of them would deserve it. Playoffs MVP. I think you could give it to either Clem or Reynor. And then playoffs. No, wait. This is the final. So this is obviously Sero. And then playoffs MVP is over all the rounds. So playoffs MVP is either Reynor or Clem. You can give it to Clem. You can give it to Reynor. It doesn't matter. Best Sero of the season. I'd give it to Clem. Best Proto of the season. I give it to Max Pax. Best Zerk of the season. Give it to Sero. That's what I would do. But I'm not in charge of these awards, so you guys can argue with each other over that stuff. I'm going to go ahead and relax. I've got a beautiful audio box there, and I'm going to drive Vicky insane with playing a whole lot of We Are the Champions. I love Queen, even if they used it in Amsterdam a lot, that song. Tonight is my song. I'm going to go ahead and host somebody, send you guys over to a different awesome streamer. Who do we got? I see Up at 3 is playing some StarCraft. Okay. He's wearing a tank top. I love Cell. Let's go ahead and give some love to Cell. Thanks everybody for stopping by. The biggest thanks to Basilisk for allowing me to be part of this journey. Very happy with just all of it. But like today, we made some really good calls. We predicted the players. We chose well. I'm happy with it. Goodbye, guys. Good night. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Might see you guys back later for some deadlock in the Discord, but I don't know. First, I need to eat. I need to relax. Get some drinks in. Celebrate a little. We'll take it from there. And obviously tomorrow night is the Calaris, Statfest, and Roddy Cup. I'll go live in the afternoon. I'll spam the link everywhere. You guys should be able to find it. Bye-bye.